Welcome to the third week and the third installment of the Davidson Football Coaches Show. I'm standing alongside head football coach Tripp Merritt. Coach Merritt, thank you for being here.
Slight change of venue today.
Exactly. We're changing now. We got the Davidson bricks behind us today. Wanted to chat for a moment about Lenoir-Rhyne. A tough game, hard fought. Let's just chat a little bit about some of the struggles and some of the things we learned from that game.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought game, and they came out and from an offensive standpoint, their offense, they came out with just a totally new package, something we hadn't worked on or prepared for all week, and it threw us for a curveball a little bit early. We were scrambling the first half to make some adjustments. We got to halftime, and I think we settled down and got the guys in the right places and put their eyes in the right places the second half. And as simple as what they were doing may have looked, it really wasn't on paper because they were still doing some option stuff, but it was more of a power running game. And they ISO, inside belly, quarterback follow, toss. So it presented some problems the first half. If we could have gone into halftime 7-0, I'd have felt a lot better, but we gave up the long when they popped it to a really good fullback, transfer from Navy, and he did a really nice job. Offensively, we got to take care of the football, and we can't throw 4 interceptions and expect to win, and got put on some short fields defensively, but they're all things that we can correct, and we plan on doing that this week.
Great, Coach. You had mentioned the 4 interceptions. I think one thing when I think back to that game from the booth, one of the challenges was the fact that we threw those interceptions. They had 4 fumbles. We weren't able to pick up any of those. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I know we've got to create some from a defensive standpoint as well, and to have 4 balls on the ground and not get one of them was a little bit disappointing. I thought there were a couple that we should have had, and I thought they were our balls. The referees felt otherwise, but I can't change that now.
Yeah. Coach, how important after a game like that, how important is this bye week? What are the plans for this week and kind of leading up into the Marist game?
Well, we're fairly beat up, so this is a good time to have an off week, and we're going to get some guys healthy. We're gonna lift hard, condition hard this week. Keep practice relatively short. We're going to go out and go at a good pace, but we're going to tone back a little bit, and then we'll give them next weekend off and get back into our normal game week routine next Monday.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about that trip up to Marist. We're getting on a plane. We're going to be heading up there. Just talk about the travel and then a little bit of the preparation going into the Marist game.
Well, here we go. PFL travel. It can be tough and daunting sometimes, but this is going to be an easy one, I think. We're going to fly into New York City. We're going to practice at West Point on Friday afternoon, and then we'll make the rest of the journey up to Poughkeepsie, and it'll be a 2-night trip. We were going to be able to get out Saturday night, but we had our flight canceled, and so we have to leave Sunday morning to get back to campus.
Coach, talk to us a little bit about the last time you went up to New York, and then what you kind of expect out of Marist going up there this time around.
We've already started watching film on them, and we'll start to practice on them. This week. They are a physical football team. If I had one word to describe them right now, having watched this a little bit, they are extremely physical. They always have been. We went up there 2 years ago and were very successful in moving the football and scoring points, and hopefully we're going to be able to do that again.
Coach, 2 tough out-of-conference games. We start the PFL right now. What would you say to the fans, especially the fans around New York City? We're trying to get them fired up to come watch the game. What would you say to the fans going into the start of the PFL?
I would tell them exactly what I told the players. It's a new season, and what has happened to us prior to now, it doesn't matter. We can learn from our mistakes. We can learn from what happened to us, but we've got to move forward like this is a new season, new beginning.
Listen, all you fans in New York City, you can head to Poughkeepsie, New York, Amtrak out of New York Penn Station. We also got a train, I think the 825 Hudson out of Grand Central, so there's no excuse to not be up there. A 2-hour ride. You can drive up 2 hours too. We'll be together. The game starts at noon, so we hope to see a nice Wildcat contingency. Coach, best of luck to you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.